Just
Okay, so we're going to go down to 150.
Yep. You don't have to keep. You know, you just keep. You don't have to go very steep. Just wait for the speed to come up. So when you're at 150,
150.
then pull back. A little harder. A little harder. There you go. And just hold it here. And wait until you're upside down. You go. Let go of the stick for a second. And then pull again. That's it.
Wow.
And if you look at the meter, then we pulled around 3 Gs.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really that crazy. You know, you can do it harder. You can pull 4 Gs if you want to. You can just yank the stick back. Then you might hear the stall warning if you do that, because you're at and you get to an insane wing loading and angle of attack. So, but even if you do hear the stall warning and the pull out, then you know, it's not going to stall right there.
I got just a little bit off, I noticed there. I pulled it to the side just slightly.
Yes. You know, when you pull it up, you actually need a tiny bit of right rudder. But I try to forget about that detail in the beginning, because there's too much, and you might just add too much right rudder. So, but you know, if you hold a little bit of rudder pressure on the right rudder, because when you lift it up, then it'll start turning left a little bit. But also, it's very common for people to not pull straight back, because it's different. You haven't done that before.
Right. Winchester traffic, Decathlon, 8 Alpha Charlie is 6 out to the east, inbound for landing Winchester.
Holy moly, it's cold. How's your temperature there in front? Is it good enough?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Okay. So why don't we go down and do a total normal 3-point landing, and to a touch and go, and then come back and do a wheel landing.
Okay. I wasn't able to see their windsock.
We flew right over it. It's right here on the side, and there's also one down there where I can't see it. I can't see it. What is it? The new parking they made down there. There is a windsock somewhere. In the world is it? I can't see it.
Winchester traffic, 8 Alpha Charlie is left down wind 32 Winchester.
Okay, now I see it. It looks like it's hanging down totally. It's not today where we can check off your crosswind landings.
No, not today, unfortunately. Winchester traffic, 8 Alpha Charlie, turning left, base for 32, stop and go Winchester.
With this 6 o'clock power setting here, we probably what do we have for 300-400 feet per minute descent?
Yeah. Well, no, about 500.
Okay, well then, but that's a little nicer to handle than it is to have 1,000.
Winchester traffic, 8 Alpha Charlie, turning final 32, stop and go Winchester. Yeah, I gotta get my speed down.
Perfect landing. You should probably raise the tail a little slower, because if you you didn't have full engine power in when you did it, but if you do have the throttle full open and then you lift the tail a little too much, then the propeller is gonna make you swerve a little bit to the left.
Okay.
It can be it can surprise you, but if you can lift the tail up a little slower, then it won't happen.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed it did come up a little quick.
Yeah,
Me that time, and I wasn't sure if it was because I still had a little bit of ground speed going, or
it probably was, and it wasn't any problem because I think you were putting in the power at the same time, so we were not at full power when it happened, as far as I remember. But it didn't swerve at all. I was just reminding you that one day it might surprise you.
okay.
Traffic, Archer 20 runway 5, taxi on runway 32.
And of course, when you go fly P-51, then you should be really, really careful there, because it has a little more torque in it than this one does.
And Winchester traffic, 8 Alpha Charlie, left downwind 32, Winchester.
Okay, let's try that wheel landing. And if you get it down, and you're under control halfway down the runway, then just take off again.
Okay.
If you end up using more than half the runway, then let's stop and go back.
Okay. Winchester traffic, 8 Alpha Charlie's turning final, departing traffic in sight, Winchester.
I think he understood that means don't get out in front of us.
Yeah, let's
Watch. Hey, cool, let's go again.
I did it again. I got the wheel up too soon.
Okay, cool. You want to do one more?